Today I'm going to show you how I make the Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme. There's a lot of different ways to make it, there's a lot of varieties. That's what's great about making your own at home.
Why is that great?
You can add whatever you want to it, you can take stuff away, you can kick it up 10 notches, you can slow it down, whatever you want to do. That's what's so great about it. But I'm going to show you how I do it. So yeah, without any further ado, let's make a run for the board. They still say that? Hey everybody, I'm Dave and you're watching Dave's Tastebuds, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Taco Bell's Crunchwrap Supreme. I went to the store, I grabbed one. We're going to kind of do a little taste test side by side. I can tell you right now, it's cooled down a little bit from when I went down the street and got it.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
And set this up. But I mean, I can tell if it's a Crunchwrap Supreme. First question, where the hell is the crunch? It already feels soggy. So I'm going to show you how I make these at home. They're so easy and they're so quick, you're going to stop running down the street to get them. Or however far you have to go. If you have to go more than 5 minutes for a Taco Bell Supreme Crunchwrap, just make it at home. I'm going to show you how to do it. First off, tortillas, obviously. Let's push this to the side, get this out of the way. Tortillas, you get tostados, you need these. If you don't want to get these and you have some hard taco shells laying around, you can always split them in half and use those too. But we got all this in here. We got, it's really basic, guys. We're talking sour cream, tomatoes, lettuce, nacho cheese. And I just did this the dumbed down way, the easiest way, the simplest way you can do it. You can do it 1,000 different ways. You can add, shredded cheese instead. You can shred your own cheese and add that. You can spice up, your sour cream with chipotle powder. You can do anything you want with your beef. Luckily, and this is another great reason to have these for dinner, I have some leftover taco meat already done from a dinner I had 2 days ago. So we're gonna bust that out, we're gonna use that instead. If you don't have it, you can grill up some ground beef. You can just, you can add taco seasoning to that. You can do whatever you want, that's what's so great. But I'm gonna show you how I do it. The key to it is making sure your tortillas are hot, because if they're cold, they're hard to fold, they'll break. So anyway, what I like to do, I start off with my cheese. Now this is all pretty much gonna happen in the middle. So we're gonna take this, just gonna get a little layer right in the middle. There we go, looking good. Again, as much and as little as you want. That's the great thing about making your own at home. That over there. I do, at this point, get my spoon for this. Taco meat, ground beef, however you want to do it. Same thing. Try not to get too carried away and pile it so high that it won't close, but I mean, if you want to go for it, go for it. Who am I to judge? Ground beef, right in the middle. Looking good. Got our tostada. I'm gonna take this, first of all, let's get this cleaned off a little bit. I like to put my sour cream right on here. Just makes it a little easier to maneuver. If you want more crunch, add 2 of these. Add whatever you want, do whatever you want. That's what's so great. There we go, look at that. Pinch of lettuce on there. Nice. Chopped tomato. Now's the time, if you wanted to, you could add salsa to this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you something that I came across in a store the other day, and that is Taco Bell Creamy Baja Sauce. Really good. Really, the ingredients are absolute crap, but together they're delicious. Not good for you, obviously, but you know what? We're not eating healthy today. So I'm gonna put a nice dose of that on there. That's gonna give it some nice flavor. Now, let's take another one. A little more sour cream. You hear that? You hear that crunch? That's what you want. You hear that? No crunch. This, yours is gonna have some nice crunch. We're gonna get out, look at that, what a mess.
Come on, man.
Now, here's the technique. You're gonna take it, you're just gonna fold it right over there. fold that. And like I said, I had two here in case one went terribly wrong, but this one seems to be going out real nice. And that's the key to having them warm. If they're not warm, they're so much harder to fold. You're gonna wanna get it as close as you can. This is why you don't wanna overload it, because you really wanna try to get it all the way. Boom. And that's it, guys. So, I'm gonna let this one chill out here for a second. I'm gonna get my pan heated up. Then we're gonna cook it off, and then we're gonna taste it. We have our Crunchwrap Supreme all folded. We got our cast iron pan all heated up, ready to go. Cast iron pans, I don't need to tell you how much I like them, how much I love them, how much I use them. Almost every single episode I have involves the cast iron pan. So at the end, I'm gonna show you a link to that so you can check that episode out, how to take care of your cast iron pan, how to season them, how to get it ready. Anyway, cast iron pan, set to go. Little butter, you can always spray this with Pam. I'm not a huge fan of aerosol sprays, but I mean they do work. But butter just gives it that little extra flavor. Get a nice temperature going on there. I'm gonna take our Crunchwrap Supreme, always folded side down. Take that, because that's gonna seal up the other side. Just gonna let that cook for a second.
5 minutes later.
So everything in here is already cooked. So you just want to get it that nice brown on the outside, give it a little crispness. This is the second time in a video that I've messed up crispness. I don't know if there's something going on up here, it must be, but...
What's wrong with you?
Not Christmas, crispness on the outside. So, I know it's already looking good. I'll lift that up. Yes, that is it. That is it. Put that back down. We're gonna get a little color on the other side. And then it's gonna be good to go. Oh, perfect. While we're giving this a couple extra seconds to get a little bit more brown on the other side, do me a favor, do everybody out there on the internet a favor, on YouTube a favor, click that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And like this video, that way it helps out the algorithm, sends it out to more people will know how to make their own stuff from Taco Bell. If there's anything else out there you want me to make, you want me to make Big Macs or Whoppers or something from some other fast food place, you want to see me copycat that recipe, let me know, I'll do that, put it in the comments below. So I know that this is looking real good, so we're just gonna give it one more second. Gonna put a little bit more heat on it. We're gonna call it done. So let's check this out. Look at that. Get this out of the way. Slide it on down, brother. Here we go. While we're at it, let's take our Taco Bell one over here. Take a look at this. So as you can see, very similar. They use a flat top griddle for this. They throw it on there, they smash it down. You know how it is. It's turn around, turn around, turn around, fast food. So looking okay, but I can tell you, like I said, I bought this morning, so it's not gonna have the same crispness, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of an edge for that. But I mean, I can tell you, you know, just cutting into it, yeah, I heard nothing. Looks like, their website doesn't call for it. Oh, that's the meat. Okay, take a quick look at that. See that inside? It's got everything that ours has, it's just mushy and just not as good. Take a look at ours. Hear that crunch? Crunch, wrap, Dave's Tastebuds Supreme. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm hoping I'm getting a nice, good close-up of that. We're talking taco meat, the cheese, a couple tostadas, lettuce, tomato, the Baja sauce, sour cream. Oh, just for prosperity, I'm gonna start with Taco Bell, just to give them a chance. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not easy for me to drive by a Taco Bell when I'm hungry and think, I'm just gonna swing through that drive-thru and grab one and head out. But it just doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, so we'll give it a, I don't know, a C. It's very middle of the road. Convenience is probably gonna boost it, but ours, oh, crisp, Now, I knew this was going to be better, but it's so good. It's so easy. You have to start making these. The only thing that takes any time at all is browning up that ground beef and adding some taco seasoning to it. So just go ahead and do that. In fact, when you're cooking something else, let's say you're making, you know, a meat sauce for some spaghetti. When you cook off your meat, just ground up and cook off a little bit more. Set it aside, put it in the freezer, label it, you'll know what it is. And the next time when you need something for dinner and you need to make these, you just pull it out, defrost it, microwave, you know, get that defrosted and make them. Always be thinking ahead. I know it's ridiculous. I know times, you know, are rolling really fast.
That time is of the essence.
And I know people are into, you know, meal prep and all that kind of stuff. But it is something to be said for planning your menus for the week ahead of time. That way, if there's anything you can do, save yourself some time. So, little tip for you. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to check out my cast iron pan video that I mentioned before up here. Down here, I got a playlist that's going to bring you to a lot of my other great videos. They're going to show you how to do some cooking, easy, basic stuff and some tips. There's a little bit of verses going along with it. There's a subscribe thing, probably right in this area, right in through here somewhere, depending on if you're on a laptop or your phone, somewhere in here. Don't forget to subscribe, check out these other videos, and until you decide to go make those Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supremes, go cook something.